7 shocking celebrity Ozempic transformations of 2025 that went too far. Part 1. 7. Lizzo. Once celebrated as the face of body positivity, Lizzo's sudden dramatic weight loss shocked fans. Critics accused her of betraying the self-love movement, while supporters argued she's a victim of relentless industry pressure and public scrutiny. 6. Chelsea Handler. The comedian revealed she unknowingly took a GLP-1 weight loss drug, suffering from nausea, fatigue, and mood swings. After realizing what it was, she condemned Hollywood's casual, almost reckless approach to prescribing such powerful medications. 5. John Goodman. The Roseanne and Big Lebowski actor stunned fans with a drastically thinner red carpet look. Whispers of health complications and rumors of pressure to modernize his image for future roles have surrounded his transformation. 4. Katy Perry. Once a symbol of confidence and empowerment, Perry's noticeably gaunter appearance and exhaustion rumors have sparked fan concern, creating a jarring contrast to her upbeat stage persona. 3. James Corden. His rapid and dramatic weight loss was labeled impossible without medication. Reports of fatigue on set and vague public statements fueled skepticism about how honest his transformation really was. 2. Mindy Kaling. Known for her body-positive humor, Kaling's sudden slim-down divided fans, with some calling it a healthy evolution and others seeing it as surrender to Hollywood's beauty standards. 1. Rebel Wilson. Once promoting her year of health, Wilson now faces allegations of using drugs and monetizing her transformation, with fans noting a shift in personality and authenticity.
Have you ever noticed in America that every solution to a crisis creates a bigger crisis? We are literally living in a country where almost 80% of adults are overweight. More than 50 to 60% have pre-diabetes. 25% of our teens have fatty liver disease, something that used to be seen only in elderly alcoholics. And instead of asking, why is this happening? The country, we jump straight into the newest weight loss injection like it's some sort of a salvation. And believe me, I get it. I really do. Because the appeal is obvious. Lose 20 to 40 pounds without changing your diet, look amazing by the summer, even in a couple of months, fix cravings literally overnight. That is a powerful pitch. But here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud, especially the mainstream media. Weight loss drugs did not show up because America suddenly got health conscious. They showed up because America got desperate. And the system, more importantly, saw a gold rush.
Ozempic was never really approved for weight loss. It was approved for diabetes. So what they saw was people was having this huge weight loss, okay? And so now you have all these diabetics who were trying to get on the drug for the purposes of helping their blood sugar and their insulin issues. Now they can't even get the drug because it's selling out. There was stars like Elon Musk and other actors who were taking the drug and they made it very popular. It works in terms of losing weight.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's not free. You got to understand that there's a lot of things that people are paying for. And a lot of times, a lot of symptoms get masked as this is something going on with your gut.
Look, this country is tired. People are stressed. People are underpaid. People are overworked. People are exhausted. People are barely holding it together. Cooking real food? No. Getting 8 hours of sleep? A whole 8 hours of sleep? No. Going on long walks every day? No. We're in a world where people eat their lunch out of their car. People scroll away their depression. People crash eat sugar because their body is running on fumes. So when a drug comes along promising rapid weight loss, reduced appetite, fewer cravings, a better looking face, and a bomb body, people jump on it. It's human nature. And society judges people extremely hard based on appearance. Always has and always will. So it's no surprise that people are choosing the shortcut. But here's the piece we can't ignore. America didn't become sick by accident. 50 to 60% of adults now have pre-diabetes. 1 in 4 teens has signs of metabolic dysfunction. Childhood obesity has more than tripled in one generation. Infertility, depression, and chronic illness are hitting levels nobody's ever seen before. This is not individual failure. This is an environmental collapse happening inside the body.
You can't get off of it. If you go to get off of it, you gain all the weight back. It never solved the root cause problem. It wasn't made to help you lose 10 pounds. It was for the person that was about to lose a limb. We've now using it for people to lose weight so they can feel better about themselves. Okay, in that concept, we have a couple problems. For starters, it's expensive. So now you're on $1,000 a month to keep the same weight. Ozempic kills hunger. And that's one of the reasons it's causing people to lose weight. You need food to make hair and nails and muscles and hormones and neurotransmitters. We don't know what it does to the microbiome. And the microbiome is what is making serotonin that keeps us happy. The microbiome, there's a set of bacteria in our gut called the estrobolome that break estrogen down. If we destroy our microbiome, you destroy your body.
We are living in a toxic food system. Ultra-processed food everywhere. Sugar in everything. Agriculture subsidies that favor junk over real food. Schools feeding kids absolute garbage. Billions of tax dollars used to buy soda and processed snacks. We've been conditioned to accept a lifestyle that breaks our metabolism. And instead of cleaning the tank, the system wants to drug the fish.
Hey ladies, this is me before Ozempic. The back was big. I can't believe I let myself get this big, but I did take Ozempic. I am pre-diabetic and my insurance company would not cover me for Ozempic. So I did some research and I found this place in Rockville, Maryland that does have Ozempic for cheap. I'm not paying $1,600 for Ozempic, okay?
And here's where it gets even darker. These weight loss injections cost insane money. $10,000 to $20,000 per person per year. Multiply that by 80% of Americans classified as overweight. And now you understand why. Pharma stocks exploded. Medical groups endorsed it. Weight loss companies rebranded overnight. Advertisers pushed it into every social feed. Social media influencers can't stop talking about it because there's more money in managing obesity for life than curing it once.
Ozempic should not be allowed for weight loss. Mark my words. Put them in a time capsule and open it in 15 years. Ozempic has a remarkable weight loss, but what they didn't focus on is that when these people are losing weight, they are losing muscle mass at a way higher rate than they should.
For years, meaning
like, yes.
you will vomit. Black box warning on Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, Trulicity, Byetta, you name it. All of them have a black box warning that this Gila monster venom and the venom protein, for those interested, is called Exendin-4, EXENDIN-4. Black box warning is within 12 to 36 months, you will develop medullary thyroid cancers of all kinds. Oncologists around the world, after seeing my interviews about this drug being made from venom, have told me it's not thyroid cancers they're seeing in all their Ozempic patients. It's exploding breast cancer diagnoses in them.
You see, these injections are not positioned as temporary tools. No, they're marketed as lifelong medications. Even the people who take them say, if you stop, the weight comes right back. So the business model is simple. Create a permanent customer. Not a healthy person. This is where people on TikTok have been brutally honest. And I want you to notice something. The side effects are all related to the gut. People have nausea. People have stomach paralysis-like symptoms, digestive issues, inability to process food normally, extreme fullness, emotional flattening, random depression spikes. Why does this matter? Because 95% of your serotonin, your feel-good chemical, is made in the gut. So if the drug messes with your digestion, it's very possible your mood and mental state gets hit too. And many people report depression, lack of motivation, emotional numbness, suicidal thoughts. Again, not everyone, but enough that it's exploding on TikTok.
And I was vomiting and I'm in bed and my son's like, can you
play tag? And I'm like, I can.
No.
I was like shriveling away. I lost 30 pounds so quick. I looked great,
Wow.
and I couldn't lift my head off the pillow. So what's the point?
3 major side effects of Ozempic. 1. Muscle loss. A study by the New England Journal of Medicine have found that 40% of weight loss that you experience from taking Ozempic or other semaglutide GLP-1 agonist medications will come from muscle loss. And weight loss through muscle loss is the unhealthiest way to lose weight. It won't just make you weaker, it will also increase your vulnerability to health conditions because you will have lesser insulin sensitivity. 2. When you stop taking Ozempic, you will actually experience weight gain. Recent study has found that people who have actually stopped taking Ozempic actually gain back almost all of the weight that they had lost within 1 year. Most of this weight gain is not muscle loss, which they had lost while they were losing the weight with medication. Most of the weight gain will actually be fat mass. This makes them become more sicker than they were before they took Ozempic. 3. Most people who stop Ozempic will actually end up with even worse insulin resistance because they gain back the weight, they have lesser insulin sensitivity due to muscle loss, and they'll end up with worsened diabetes or worsened health conditions, leading them to be more sicker than they were before they took Ozempic.
So let's talk honestly. If you take an injection that prevents normal digestion, that reduces appetite, that alters gut signaling, and requires lifelong use, then the drug becomes a thing that controls your body, not you. And that should make everyone stop and think, because we already live in a society where people feel like they've lost control of their time, their money, their food, their health, their stress, their mental state. So yeah, people want a shortcut, but the shortcut comes with a cost. And here's the part no one wants to say out loud, as usual. If America actually fixed the food system, if RFK Jr. were able to do his job, if real food became cheaper than junk food, as it should be, if sugar was not injected into everything, if kids weren't raised on ultra-processed diets, if chronic stress wasn't sky high, if sleep and movement were normalized, the demand for weight loss drugs would collapse overnight. The problem is not the drug. It's the environment that makes the drug look like it's the only escape.
Ozempic causes so much loose skin. That's right. There she is in all her glory, all that excess skin. Can you believe Ozempic did this? I really can, because Ozempic helped me lose 160 pounds. There's nothing in a GLP-1 medication that caused my saggy skin. Lose a lot of weight, you'll have loose skin. But you know, I'll take this all day because my health has gotten a whole lot better.
The appeal of these injections makes total sense. People want energy, they want confidence, they want a better body, they want relief from cravings, they want a feeling of control again. Those desires are real, they're human. But the deeper truth is this: the country is sick because the system is sick. And no lifetime injection will ever fix that. You can use the drug. You can skip the drug. It's your body. It's your choice. But at the end of the day, you deserve a world where being healthy isn't the hardest option. I'm Wolf Kage, and this has been Wolf Kage Los Angeles. Like, subscribe, and share, and until the next time, peace.